So when you look up greatest movie albums of all time, these are the results that come up. But I've been saying Black Panther is undisputed the number one greatest movie album of all time. But I had to back that up by listening to some of these, and what I found was Black Panther is still the fucking greatest movie album of all time. I know that is a bold statement, but just think about the number of hits that came off of this album. You have Pray For Me, All the Stars, Paramedic, King's Dead, Big Shot, and that doesn't include the number of songs that are in here that should have gotten way bigger, but they just didn't because they were next to a lineup that was fucking insane. But a few hit songs on an album is not what makes it great, and that just means it has a few good songs, right? What truly makes a good album is that it is cohesive from front to back. And for a movie album, it should follow the same thematic journey as the characters we're following. And this album delivers on that front so beautifully. Like if you listen to the first song, Black Panther, you can tell that that song is like about T'Challa's headspace going into this movie. His dad just passed. He's now the king, but he doesn't really know what it means to be king yet. But you can also listen to All the Stars and be like, oh, I can see this being from either Killmonger's perspective or T'Challa's perspective, depending on how you interpret it. And blurring the lines between T'Challa and Killmonger is exactly what the movie did as well. They had very similar ideologies in that they just wanted to protect their people. However, their methodologies were obviously vastly different, kind of like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. I'm really not trying to break down this whole album, so I'm really just encouraging you to go watch the movie and then listen to this album and see what you take away, see how it informs the story of what you just watched. And I don't want people to get it twisted talking about I don't like different genres or I'm not like a fan of the different eras, because I actually quite like the Pulp Fiction movie album. Same with the album for Juno. I mean, it was pretty good. But there's a huge difference between pretty good and perfection. Also, rest in power to Chadwick. He was only in like 3 of the MCU movies, and that was enough to put him at GOAT status with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. That's just a testament to how much of a king he was in real life.